I should have this color, and I kind of wish I put more color on me right now, actually.
Yeah, I must say we all just need a little bit more color in our lives, right? Like when there's no color, when it's all black and white, it's just pretty dull, pretty boring, yeah?
It can be boring, yeah, for sure. And I don't know, you could do your artsy black and white thing on Instagram, no judgment, of course. But definitely, if you want to spice things up, color is the way to go. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, we don't have to live our lives in black and white.
No, we don't.
No, no, no. This ain't no Charlie Chaplin kind of stuff, okay? Here to help us get the color that we're all missing. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming the marketing director of Coca-Cola Philippines, Mr. Stephan Czypionka.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Kanina.
Welcome to our press conference. Thank you very much for coming. I see there are a lot of people here tonight.
Yeah.
First of all, apologies for the rather humble setup. Gray, white, black. It's not because we're cutting budgets at the Coca-Cola company or because we're doing some productivity measures. We did this on purpose. We wanted to create a little bit of experience or feeling of boredom and monotony, because the product that we will introduce tonight is a product that's designed to take you out of boredom and monotony. Now tonight's press conference is, as you can see here on the back, yes now, it's all about Wilkins. Wilkins is the water brand of the Coca-Cola company in the Philippines, and it's the leading distilled water brand in the Philippines. But before I talk about Wilkins, I would like to share a very personal observation. It's always good to do personal observations and then validate with data and start business projects coming from there. So when I first arrived in the Philippines, and I remember that day very well, that was about 2 years ago, I noticed a couple of things. What struck me was not only the heat, the good food, but I was also struck by how young this country is, how young the population of the Philippines is. And this makes it by far the most vibrant, the most colorful, the most exciting country where I ever lived and worked. It's true. It's true. So being surrounded by young people, and you can experience that everywhere, just walk down High Street, right? Is incredibly refreshing, especially for a marketing professional like me. Having creative, energetic, young, ambitious people who want to change things around you. And it's especially refreshing for me because I'm European. And Europe is actually a very old continent. European population, the average age is 42 years old. Now I am 42 years, so you have a typical European in front of you. If I was Filipino, it would have to be 22. That's the average age of the Filipino population. 60% of the population is below 30 years old. So it's a young and vibrant country, which is good. But it's also very challenging for companies like the Coca-Cola company, because young people, they always want something new. They want innovation. Now coming back to Wilkins, Wilkins is actually no stranger to innovation. Already 20 years ago, Wilkins invented a new category of drinking water, the distilled water category. Due to its 8-step distillation process, Wilkins became the safest, the cleanest, and the purest water ever offered in the Philippines 20 years ago. And still today, as you can see on the pack shot here behind me, it is the most trusted water brand, it is the leading distilled water brand, and it is the most recommended and prescribed water by doctors in the Philippines. Now water plays a very important role in tropical climates like this. People need to stay hydrated. Not only this guy here, who does a lot of sports outside, everybody. But young people, they need to stay hydrated everywhere they go. They're very active. And that inspired us to launch Wilkins Pure. Wilkins Pure is a safe and clean drinking water that is very accessible, so it has a very good price, and it's highly available. You can purchase it almost everywhere. And it comes because young people, they like to look good, and they like to be stylish. It comes in very attractive, elegantly designed bottles that are easy to carry around, and it makes it just perfect, a perfect companion to stay hydrated when you're on the go. And when we launched Wilkins Pure last year, we welcomed the second member to the Wilkins family, Wilkins Pure. But now, 20 years later, 20 years after Wilkins reinvented drinking water, I think it's time that we again create the next generation of drinking water and renovate the water category completely. Now, young people, they want lives full of experiences. They are called digital natives. Since birth, they're exposed to iPhones and iPads. They get information off the internet. They're bombarded by choices, data, stimuli. And the worst case scenario, ladies and gentlemen, for young people is actually when this flow of information stops. When this flow of information stops, they're put in a very bad place for them. It's like an information cold turkey. And monotony and boredom kicks in. And that's a bad place for them. So they're striving for new experiences. They want to travel places. They want to get to know new people every day. And they want to try and taste colorful, new, vibrant products that are not just healthy and natural, but are also able to entertain their taste buds. And that's why we thought that it was time to reinvent the drinking water beverage category in the Philippines. What we did, ladies and gentlemen, was create a unique fusion, a blend of Wilkins Pure, a pure, safe, and healthy and natural way of hydrating your body, and combine it with the joyful goodness and the fun coming out of real fruit. Because that way, we can get great refreshing taste, we can create awesome natural colors, yes, and it gives us the opportunity to come up with limitless options of great exciting flavors coming out of real fruit. This, ladies and gentlemen, is definitely a new generation of drinking water. So tonight, and I will be very brief, I'm extremely excited to present to you. Wait. Just one more thing. Then we can. I'm excited, but more than excited, I'm very moved because this has been a heavy lifting project, and the team has worked relentlessly and very hard today that we can present to you our new innovation for Wilkins. So I would like to extend a big thank you to my team first. And now I can say that I'm excited and happy that today and tonight we can present to you the newest and the third member of the Wilkins family. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Wilkins Delight.
Something more. So with a market that's always looking for more, we'll give them more. More excitement, more choices, more taste, and more fun with more color. Introducing all new Wilkins Delight. We took our very own Wilkins Pure to a whole new level by adding real fruit juice to create 3 amazing flavors: pink pomelo, orange, and apple. And change the way young people feel about water with every exciting and colorful sip they take. They are young, always trying new things, want color and flavor, opening themselves up to more exciting types of hydration. So we need to take water to the next level. This will be the biggest and most colorful water launch you have ever seen. This campaign will be disruptive and, of course, 360 degrees integrated and nationwide. On April 23, 2017, we will paint the nation with splashes of color, starting with a new TVC of Wilkins Delight. We will be doing things you've never seen before. This is truly the biggest campaign ever for Wilkins, reaching 7.4 million young adults. Spans 37 ambassadors, with sampling to 2 million consumers in 6 months. Everything we do will bring life to how Wilkins Delight is the brightest new choice of water that will add a burst of color and flavor to everyday millennial